is knocking, but I just stay on. I ain't picking no flowers from the season I'm soon. They say it gets darker when you're coming on door. Still looking for the ride at the end of my road. At the end of my road. I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil will walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life below me. Try to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. It's a little good news.
Hey, get set.
Make room on my plate. I just said my grace and then I ate. Got a particular taste. I just stuffed my pockets in my face. Okay, let's have a debate. We talking about. I promise I'm feeling the way. I took the bodies up out of my closet. I buried them deep and they still in the way. I know some got baptized. Guys, they can't put the drilling away. Had to part ways with the sad vibe. Bad guys, you might be a villain today. Ask God why I didn't get an answer. Why I lose my brother to. Why I lose my grandma to cancer? Why me, God, I need answers. Why a young straight out of Atlanta? Why the judge and the cops trying to jam us? Why I keep getting all of these chances? Why me, God, I need answers. Speak your mind and you might get canceled. Take your ring and it cost me a phantom. The witness, the evidence tampered. Dirty money, the safest to hamper. Yeah, my baby a star and I stamped her. P.E. Jordan 3, this a sampler. I don't wanna do it, but I gotta do it. Gotta. If it's me or you, he got five, light of fluid. Got away from the haters, say hallelujah. You crazy, be the closest to you. It's okay, cause they know that I come to do it. Off the deal for Virgil, exclusive Louis. I hit a Ewing, it's hitting and glistening the movies. If it's smoking the dough, then I'm tending to it. Watch when I step here, come my belt. Angel on my shoulder, but the devil on the left. I got a meal, not a meal for myself. I do it alone, I own myself. Stay home for you, don't get playing dirty, hit below my belt.
There's a girl in my backyard. I can run fast, but won't get far. My mom thinks that I'm an animal. I'm just looking for the antidote. There's a British girl on my TV screen. She's so hot, she's so neat. Burn my body like a flammable. Girl, I'm so a fan of you. Your sensation, my fixation. Your sensation, my fixation.
Say don't play with me, but I still gamble with it. We getting right before we take off on the landing strip. Know that you like all the attention that a fan gives. Say that you like me, but you way too young for marriage. I've been here before, I know exactly how it goes. Yeah, now I got you cracking up your clothes. You can hit me up and let me know exactly when you close. I'm her favorite, says she need a. She wanna all day.
Your sensation, my fixation. Your sensation is my fixation.
Hey,
Right.
Paul. I was listening to the album. Good.
Guess who's back?
Now back in the days of old me, right around the time I became ate some as a way of coping. Take the case of turned me into smiley face emoji. May not be age appropriate, but I will an 8-year-old indeed with a participation trophy. I have zero doubts that this whole world's bound to turn into some Girl Scouts. That censorship girls out. So when I started this verse, it did start off lighthearted at first, but it feels like I'm targeted, mind-boggling how my profit is skyrocketed. Look what I rocketed. Yeah, it's just like y'all have been like jogging in. I've been running at full speed, and that's why I'm ahead like my noggin. I'm the fight y'all get in when you debate who the best, but I'm some white. I step up to that mic, cock it then. Oh my God, attention, out again. The whole world, cause I got it at my feet. How can I explain to you that even myself I'm a danger to? I hop on tracks like a kangaroo and say a few things that do to anger you. Dad, if I think that, I'ma say that. Cancel me, what? Okay, that's it. Go ahead, Paul, quit.
Hey, it's Paul. I was listening to the album. Good luck. You're on your own.
Guess who's back? Back again. She's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?
Well, look for the stork brung. Little baby devil with the forked tongue. And it's sticking out, yeah, like a sore thumb. With a forehead that it grew horns from. Still a white shirt. Pulling up in a Chrysler to the cipher. With the in a light shirt. Lyrical technician, an electrician. Y'all light work. And I don't gotta play pretend. It's you, I make believe. And you know I'm here to stay, cause me, if I was to ever take a leave, it would be aspirin to break a feed. If I was to ask for Megan D Stallion, if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at a feed? I don't know, but I'm glad to be back like if I'm my last trick,
I'm about to reach in my bag, like abracadabra.
if I'm my last trick.
Just like that, and I'm back, bro.
Now back in the days of old me, right around the time I became ate some as a way of coping. Take the case of turn me into smiley face emoji. May not be age appropriate.
Hey, get set.
Hey, wake up, shot calling. Paid what I bought it. New crib psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Yeah, straight out the Lennox. They calling up Dion. Straight out the Lennox. We take out the Period, pick up the too, but I've been playing for gold. That metal keep close range. I cleaned up, still dangerous. Can't change West Philly raised.
From its annual home of... He's getting ready. Down into his stance. And here we go.
Just didn't have the burst off the line or the long speed that he needed to.
Coming up, here he is in the 40-yard dash.
Just didn't have the burst off the line or the long speed that he needed to.
Coming up, here he is in the 40-yard dash.
Solid time for him. Can't get the oohs and the ahs from the crowd here, but he showed he has NFL speed.
Next up, the all-important test of strength for a future NFLer. It's chest day, baby. Turn on the bench press.
going for a while here, but an early exit is underwhelming to say the least.
Now we'll see how many reps he can put up on the bench press.
We expected him to keep going for a while here. A bit of an early exit and underwhelming to say the least.
Now we'll see how many reps he can put up on the bench press.
Somebody's a regular in that weight room. As those reps went, my eyes got wider. And this is a total that will grab some attention.
Well, every football fan knows this. Explosiveness and agility are so important at every position. And now we're going to see how much he has of both here in the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
Now it's his turn at the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
Expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
Well, Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
now it's his turn at the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
All right, it is time for the fastest event of the combine. It's a showcase of how well you can change. It's the 20-yard shuttle.
There's just no way around it, Kate. That's just not a good showing at all. You need better change of direction to succeed at this position, really in any league, but especially the NFL.
All right, he's ready and about to run the 20-yard shuttle.
That is such an excellent mark right there, and there's no doubt that he's got the quickness and the change of direction to thrive on an NFL field.
Well, we've seen what type of an athlete he can be. Now let's get him out there and see how he handles an NFL route tree.
Take your time, focus.
Let's go now. Get up. Yes. Yeah. Okay, great. Ready, ready?
You're better than this.
On the double. Hut, hut. There we go. There we go. Tag. Hey, hold on.
Pick it up already.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Go close, one more.
Ready. Go.
Come on, let's finish strong.
Go. Let go.
We're through.
That was a tough showing for him. It really was a chance to wow in front of personnel from every team in the league. But this performance, Kate, this performance fell flat.
We're almost there, a little more.
Ready, ready. Get up. There we go. There we go. Hey. Well done. Okay. Well done. Ready, ready. Go. Hut, hut. Woo. Woo.
Take your time, focus.
Get up. Hut.
That.
Let's go.
There were some highlights from that performance, no question, but I'm not sure he answered all the questions or checked all the boxes that some of these scouts had with that kind of showing.
Focus. Come on. Set.
There were some highlights from that performance, no question, but I'm not sure he answered all the questions or checked all the boxes that some of these scouts had with that kind of showing.
A little more. Let's go now.
I need to get all greens. Y'all heard what this is?
That's called ending your combine strong. He got out there with plenty of confidence, and he backed it up with a very good showing, as every scout in the building was watching him.
Now with the athletic testing done, we're going to get to see him take some live reps.
Bro, why did he throw it like that, bro? That was in. I need good again. That's not good enough. I need 8. Not 6 out of 8.
That's called ending your combine strong. He got out there with plenty of confidence, and he backed it up with a very good showing, as every scout in the building was watching him.
No way! I pressed the wrong button, bro.
You're better than this. Okay. Take your time,
That
focus.
failed completely.
That's called ending your combine strong. He got out there with plenty of confidence, and he backed it up with a very good showing, as every scout in the building was watching him.
Let's go. Let's go. Hey. Well done. Oh, Stephanie. Let's go. Yeah. Ready. Whoa. Ready. Woo. Yeah. Let's go now. Woo. Yeah. Tag. Yeah. Woo. Go close. One more.
No.
Here we go. Here we go. Huh, huh. Yes. Yeah. Woo.
That's called ending your combine strong. He got out there with plenty of confidence, and he backed it up with a very good showing, as every scout in the building was watching him.
Ready up. Well done. Okay. Huh. Well done. Oh, go. Yeah.
Push it, push it, mode.
Already. We're almost there, a little more.
Like, bro, he threw it out of zone, bro.
Yes. Yeah. Woo.
Let me redo that one. I need to redo this. I need to get all games. I had 7 out of 8. I'm trying to get 8 out of 8. I can't
That's
do that.
called ending your combine strong. He got out there with plenty of confidence, and he backed it up with a very good showing, as every scout in the building was watching him.
Yeah. Woo. Yeah. Ready. Whoa. Woo, woo, woo. Oh, yeah. Go. Go close, one more.
What?
Let's go now.
Or he threw it out, bro. That's not my full game.
There we go. There we go. Tag. Hey, well done. Yeah. Woo. All the way. Well done. Woo. Yes. Yeah. Woo. Here we go. Here we go. Ready, ready. Yeah. You got that.
I need 8 out of 8. I can't do that.
That's called ending your combine strong. He got out there with plenty of confidence, and he backed it up with a very good showing, as every scout in the building was watching him.
Yeah. Woo. Yeah. Come on, come on. Woo. Woo, woo, woo. Oh, here we go. Down. Woo. There we go. There we go. Ready? Okay, go. Well done. Yeah. Woo. Hey. Well done. Woo. That.
Absolutely no way.
That.
Oh, I'm gonna take 7 out of 8.
You're better than this.
There's no way, bro.
We're almost there, a little more.
That's called ending your combine strong. He got out there with plenty of confidence, and he backed it up with a very good showing, as every scout in the building.
I need to redo that. I'm redoing that
Hey,
chat.
it's Paul. I was
I'm redoing that chat. calculating rewards. I'm redoing that, chat. I cannot believe that. I did not mean to press that game.
Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?
I want to review that, bro.
Well, look what the stork brung. Little baby devil with the forked tongue. And it's sticking out, yeah, like a sore thumb. With a forehead that it grew horns from. Still a white jerk. Pulling up in a Chrysler to the cipher with the in a light shirt. Lyrical technician, an electrician. Y'all light work. And I don't gotta play pretend. It's you I make believe. And you know I'm here to stay, cause me, if I was to ever take a leave, it would be aspirin to break a fever. If I was to ask for Megan D Stallion, if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at a feat? I don't know, but I'm glad to be back like
Abracadabra.
if I'm a last trick,
I'm about to reach in my back, bruh.
like
Abracadabra.
if I'm a last trick.
Just like that, and I'm back, bruh.
Now back in the days of old me, right around the time I became ate some as a way of coping. Take the gates of turned me into smiley face emoji. May not be age appropriate, but I will an 8-year-old indeed with a participation trophy.
Yes, I have zero doubts that this whole world's bound to turn into some Girl Scouts. That censorship bureau's out.
So when I started this verse, it did start off lighthearted at first, but it feels like I'm targeted. Mind-boggling how my profit is skyrocketed. Look what I pocketed. Yeah, it's just like y'all have been like jogging in. I've been running at full speed, and that's why I'm ahead like my noggin. I'm the fight y'all get in when you debate who the best, but I'm some white. I step up to that mic, cock it then. Oh my God, attention, not again.
Abracadabra.
If I'm a last trick,
I'm about to reach in my back, bruh.
like
Abracadabra.
if I'm a last trick,
Just like that, and I'm back, bruh.
break it down.
Sometimes I wonder what the old me'd say.
If what?
If he could see the way it is today, he'd probably say that everything is gay. What's my name? What's my name?
So how many little kids still wanna act like me? I'm a bigger than cacti me, and that's why these words sting just like you were being attacked by bees in the coop, leaning back my seat. Open R. Kelly's favorite group, the black guy. In my Air Max 90s, white tees, walking parental advisory. My transgender cat Siamese identifies as black but acts Chinese. Like a hacky sack got treat the whole world 'cause I got it at my feet. How can I explain to you that even myself I'm a danger to? I hop on tracks like a kangaroo and say
Siri. Which team recently won their first playoff game since the year 1991?
Okay, I found this on the web for which team recently won their
Siri. After winning the MVP award in 2005, which running back was on the cover of Madden 07?
Okay, I found this on the web for after winning the NBA MVP award in Johnson.
Which team became the second playoff seed to make it to the division round? which is the only franchise to start the season 0-4 but still makes the playoff? Which team has scored 70 points in a single game during 2023 season?
Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my whole cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not me. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back gate yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Kid with other southern rapper hooded and this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the brick. Talk about, now we're doing it quick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I cop a chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back gate yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a 2 Drew on you and your friend and play a little 2-on-2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, but too large and we way too fresh. Work well with. And quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling,
Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Panthers and the Pats under the lights on Thursday night.
The Pats offense, after a long summer, getting ready to go for the first time here in the preseason. And the one we'll be watching is this man at wideout.
And this is going to be his first run-through team. He's got a real opportunity, I think, to be an impact player this year. So he'll be looking to do some positive things in the time that he's going to be out there here in this first preseason game.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. May going to throw right away. Now he's going to drop this one down to Gibson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Throwing here is May. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. To the air, May. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Stevenson. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll run with Stevenson. Now the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Stevenson. And he is in. Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defense is...
Okay, it's me and my kinfolk. Cat, that is my MO. 925, my area code. Don't give a what you been. Share they G, put her free.
Appreciate it. Best dribbler. I'm trying, I mean, my
what you gonna do for that end zone? I'm in the end zone, rocking that Kenzo. My Kindle beneath the going triple plat. I need a pack and a half. I broke up my man's a stack and a half. I told my mama I'm bringing that bag. I got it. I'm backing. I'm on. I till I can't even. Sorry, mama, yeah, I know that. It was me and bro, buck on the plate. Best believe we had 50 cent cake. I let the Audemars hang from my belt. So she know we ain't got
we gotta get rid of this guy. We gotta get rid of this.
the numbers. I gotta make sure that my money straight. She wanna make sure that my money real. Kissing another. Back in the day, I ain't had no whip. I just pulled up in the tank. I'ma pull up, still stun. Cat, all in your brain. I'm going Batman, I'm going bang. Come with the bang. What you gonna do? 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 Up in a what you gonna do? I'm on a Sony lot, eating a lot of chips, stacking a lot of guaps. If I get it the pop, my mom get a coupe.
Hold on, let me go my laptop.
I ain't got to mouth. Let that in the past. My foot on the gas, the floor elevator, we facing my brand. You want the positive memo cash? Red like yellow, like green, like gold. The events, I to the bank home. I won't keep.
I might do a setup.
Yeah, my best friend cup, won't be alone. My she's happy at home. I'm a businessman, so I give her a loan now. Three pumps in the chain from the homer. Her Bucky a goner. Get Bucky a goner. What you gonna do? 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 Open up. Stunt.
Corner and shook my. Now I'm gonna give y'all another hit. And I just put my drink down. Milan, darling, Milan. That, to the, say, poodle, y'all think run this. Miss she, her black, designers say Gucci, Prada print. DOE, I'm a condo rich, big Dolce, Diva, Donda, Dundada, Tokyo, Honda drip. Poppin' Dolce season, new persona, new pushback, but I'm still gon' get that. Labels quaking, they mistaken. I'm that wrist frozen, QQ. Let's go, I'ma get.
Like speed. What's it called? Give me a name. Give me a name.
Unfazed, unbothered, with a boo, why bother? I'm that.
Give me a name, chat. Where's my mic working right quick? Give me a name, chat. Brandon, where's this music coming from? Chat, Brandon? Brandon, Lena, I got you, gang. Appreciate you. Need my strength. Brandon, I'm not gonna say that last thing, gang. I'm gonna put Brown. I know what that means, gang. I mean, I'm from Pittsburgh. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it as that. I'm gonna keep it as that. I'm sure We're the #1. UCLA. Nah, Penn State. Where Penn State at? That's where I want to go, is Penn State. Penn State, where you at? Got it? Bro. Patriots. This is college, nigga. Might do a little ghost right quick, chat. Shh, don't say nothing. Bro, I can't find my college. I'm gonna do something crazy, like, I'm not even gonna care. Yeah, I'm just gonna do West Virginia, UCLA, I don't know. I'm gonna do Yale. I'm gonna do Yale. Alright, chat. We out with it. We out with it. We out with it. Like, my ultimate team is pretty crazy. Yeah. But, I mean, let's see what's going on here. This quest. Alright, chat. Let me hit a little ghost right quick for the one time. Oh, we're gonna do a team workout from Tyreek Hill.
What's up, rookie? Welcome to the league. And I truly believe that you're gonna be a star. But in order to make it and last in this league, it's gonna take hard work. And the grind don't stop, baby. Cause right now, the cheetah grinding, baby.
On some chill, we go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills, and I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth.
Mr. Famous FaceTimes Tyro. I'm thinking we're gonna do sleds first. I'm gonna do sleds. Oh, I need to charge my controller. Give me 1 second, chat.
Steph Curry with the shot, been cooking with the sauce, Chef Curry with the boy, 360 with the wrist, boy. OVO, man, we really with the boy, yeah, really with the. I should probably stop the hit, boy, cause I got all the hits, boy.
Get back, chat.
I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my
Bro, can we do it or?
on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in Nico basement, working on the phones. Either that or try the money mark to make the pickups. Man, it's 2008, I'm trying to paint the picture. Comeback season in the works, and now I'm thinking bigger. I got in the studio every night, late night.
Alright, boys, we going to do it? Is it gonna let me do it or what?
Oh Lord, got a whole lot to show.
Chat, am I tripping?
We can really get it, we can go for it. I'm just here for the Bucks and the Billies. Don't make me one of the ghosts for it. I run it, they like go for us, run for us, go for us.
I'm gonna try it again.
I mean, you already wrote for us. Damn, what's one more quote for us? Oh Lord, who else sounded like this? They ain't made me what I am, they just found me like this. I was ready. I've been ready since my dad used to tell me he was coming to the house to get me.
Hey, last time my room's kind of lit. I ain't gonna lie.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never asked for help.
Alright, so I guess I ain't gonna let me do it. I'm just gonna do this regular season. Play regular season right quick. Come on, gang. Eagles versus Patriots. Come on, gang. And actually, Eagles not overall is 92, but alright. Yeah, drop a like. I put on PS5 game. I'm gonna try my best.
It's
I would easily win if I was on Ultimate Team. Actually, after this, I might go to Ultimate Team. I got Lamar Jackson on him. And Burden.
As we get a look at their wideouts.
Give us the ball first. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Yes. Hold on, gang. Let me look at my stream. Alright. We'll do a quick pass. We're gonna do. Yeah, I am trust. I haven't streamed in a minute, I ain't gonna lie.
Right to the air with May. Throwing the out route complete.
Well, let me get the ball, gang.
It's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. May now from the gun. That's to his running back, Antonio Gibson. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a New England first down.
Actually, no, swap for play.
On play action, here's May. He puts some juice on a deep
No way.
Well, no look on his first look of the game.
I might not finish this game. I might just go back to Ultimate.
Coming up. Back to the air. It's May.
Come on, quarter.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
And that's going to be
okay, that's a ball. All right. Now that I'm doing, chat. Now I'm doing. No, it's fourth.
And long.
I feel like we got this if we do.
The Patriots and their wide.
I feel like we got this if we do. What did I pick? Okay.
May on 1st and 10. It's complete to Hunter Henry. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Appreciate it, gang. Appreciate it, gang.
Here he goes on the bootleg. Connects on the crosser. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown.
Yes, sir.
The Patriots just need 2 snaps to steal the lead.
Let's go. Let me see that highlight.
Like this,
Give me that highlight.
Ask your dude, show me what you got.
We ain't gonna miss my highlight, nigga.
This offense headed back to the field,
I
led
should have
by
dived
their
in.
receiver. To the air on 1st down, May.
Oh, I was gonna say that was an interception. I'm gonna do straight ahead. I'm gonna do straight.
Lucky that didn't end as an interception. So it'll be 2nd down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You gotta secure the pick before anything else.
I'm gonna scat.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, it's May. It's taken in by Kendrick Bourne. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Operating from the gun, here's May. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
We have 26 seconds.
New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st down throw for May. Able to find Smith-Schuster here. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing it just before halftime.
No way.
And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. We've arrived at halftime. With
Something happened, gang. The thing ain't work.
Eagles will fly out of here with a road win.
Bro, they're just giving Eagles the win at this point. Come on now.
Season with a little momentum thanks to this victory. Ahead of that last tune-up before the games start to count.
Anyway, I'm going ultimate. I can't do this. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, should I finish this game? Let me know right now. Yes or no? Actually, I might have put a poll up. I might put a poll up. Yes or no if I should finish the game? Yes or no, should I finish the game? No? Go to Ultimate Team? Yes, I should. I should? Alright, bet. Come on, we out with it. Never mind. I thought finish game, we like finish the rest of it. Never mind. Yeah, I would have. Never mind. So me? No, I'm probably low enough right now. Alright, chat, we out the Ultimate Team. No, get out of quotes. Request. Alright, chat. We're going to my Ultimate Team. I'm gonna let y'all see my little Ultimate Team real quick. I mean, actually, I look at my packs. Hopefully, we get lucky, right? What do we get? Strategy. 1J. Okay. Oh, I had to pick one of them. I'm dumb. I might get on card after this, I ain't gonna lie. I'm like Boomer Boss. What do we got? Okay, not bad at all, actually. Yeah, I might get on card, so I might end my stream, so just make sure to like look back in after my Ultimate Team game. Okay, 89, 87. Okay, not bad. Anyway, chat, is my Ultimate Team. I got Jefferson. Burden, I feel like way better than Jefferson, but I mean, it is what it is. I feel like it is what it is, you know what I mean? I need to sell some stuff. I did it. I think I know who's in my chat right now. I think I know exactly who this is. Yeah. Yo, if you got my snap, whoever's in my thing, text me real quick. I think I know who this is. Hold on. Alright. I'm gonna go to solo battles. I'm not gonna do challenges. I'm gonna do solo battles. You don't got it? Alright. Am I tripping? Oh, solo seasons. You see them games? 51-7 and 29-0. I'm gonna do this one. And then I might lay down in my bed for a little bit, watch some GTA, and to just chill for the rest of the night. So I might end stream like over like 3:30. I'm gonna end stream. Return middle.
After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. Powering his way forward and able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Well, I'm telling y'all, I've mastered Ohio spacing. Okay, well, no, I haven't, because Jefferson. With Burden, I have.
Had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight.
This is caught inside the 15 and into the end zone.
Right on it.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Justin Jefferson, 62 yards. And the Steelers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
That's in, chat. All right, 7-0 already.
And that makes the score 7-0. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown.
G looks. Appreciate it. I want to hit stick somebody so bad. Just wait, bro. Watch. Once y'all crazy hit stick.
Their first possession of this second half. Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. One of the best plays you've got.
Wait, what is this? It's a run play. It's a run play.
And try to move that ball down the field for an answer.
They'll be down more. No? Oh, it is. It's a pass.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game.
I would definitely play some music for y'all, but the thing is,
perhaps
I'm gonna get copyrighted again, so can't do that. Maybe I'll play some cool.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Myers. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Come on, where you can let him go, man.
Here's 2nd down and 2. Give running right is Mitchell.
Come on, we have to force our 4th down. Come on.
As his nightmare afternoon continues, they'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
It's a run, I think.
Now Mayfield. Escaping the
Let's go. Turn it. Please don't do it again. Yeah, let's go.
JPP cruising in for the sack that time. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
I can score this 100-yard touchdown.
And now Edelman.
Let's go. No, bro, throw my 3 on me. Bro, his ankle was a choke. I ain't gonna lie. That's so good, his ankles.
No doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
And now, I don't want to hear none. 13. Last week's 14.
Jamal Lewis, 35 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle.
I might stop at halftime. I don't feel like doing the whole thing. I might get on the crowd and then, I mean.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he will make it to the
I should have hit stick this dude. He got mad lucky. I ain't gonna lie. I should have hit stick him. Oh, I got you. 2-pointer? All right.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Nick Vigil able to run him down for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
I'm going to do a man press after this. Probably might be a run play or pass.
Field to throw it. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Nick Vigil dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down.
Okay, let's go
That's
back
not man
a little bit
press,
and see
but
why schooling comes to the front. What's that?
No, we should have did a
saying?
blitz.
Those who forget the lessons of history or do
Too
to
late.
repeat them, that's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter.
No.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to
Almost costing me a big penalty. I ain't gonna lie. Should I watch this? Watch this, ready?
Edelman set to return.
Never mind. Or not, I'll watch it.
A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense...
I'm gonna do a run play, actually. I haven't done a run play yet.
They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This side.
Here's a give. Lewis running left. And into the end zone.
All right, 2-pointer, chat. 2-pointer.
Pittsburgh. Jamal Lewis with now his 2nd
I'm gonna do a higher
touchdown of this
spacing.
3rd quarter. And the Steelers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And he is into the end zone again.
Easy.
As he
I got
scores
you, man.
both the
I got you,
touchdown
man.
and the 2-point conversion to extend this
That's for my
lead.
big homie. That's for Dribbler. Matter of fact, I'm gonna send you a little sub right quick, gang. I'm gonna send you a little sub. Yeah, a little sub. That's up to your channel, gang. That was for you, buddy.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
I didn't even realize the score. Ain't gonna lie.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out. The Bengals drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback,
Appreciate it, gang. I
it has
try.
to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final
I'm gonna start
chance
locking
to get
in
out
though,
of this
like streaming
situation,
every
but they
weekend.
also understand
Again.
they've got to move
Every
the ball
Friday.
and move it fast. In addition,
I
they
might
need
be
to
streaming
save as
tomorrow
much
too. I don't know
time
yet.
so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. Screen. And he lost the
You seen that hit stick, chat? That was for you, bro. You seen that hit stick? Matter of fact, let's replay that. Replay that. Rewind the video. That was for you, gang.
It's perfect second half and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes.
We're gonna run play. We're gonna run play.
I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game.
That was for you, gang. I hit stick.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well
1,
as we
2,
begin
3,
quarter
4, 5.
number 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Now a give, running right is Lewis. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
But everybody, that's what I'm doing next week. Next season is I'm going running back and kick return. Damn, that's a dink. Dang it. Forgot the win.
Second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most
It's still
defensive
28
coaches would think,
so-
pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Bengals set to take over. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the films. Oh, he rifles one, and that's
Give me that.
going to be intercepted.
No, I thought I hit a juke on him just now.
This return is going to be halted.
It's cool, gang. It's cool, gang. That was interception, though.
Defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
Something I did master was Ohio spacing, but that's what Luther.
Way too early.
So I'm gonna do PS.
But not in this case. They understood the situation.
You already
and
know.
played it with the proper
Actually, no.
aggression.
Sanders throwing to start the drive.
And come on now, get out of my face.
Continues. It's another touchdown.
I'm gonna do it too. I'm gonna do the 2-pointer, yeah, for you, gang.
Among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Oh, that was way off.
Team as they'll boost this one away. And he'll take it up past
That's a pretty good yards, though.
The 26-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next.
I need a rep.
Now following the sack,
I'm gonna find a rep
to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Mayfield. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
That might feel like a
man blitz.
lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense put pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job.
Now
let's go.
Fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen up, and he takes it back to the house.
This is too easy, gang. I ain't gonna lie.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught at the 5, and he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
I was too ganged up. I ain't gonna lie.
About the 22. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, nowhere to go.
Well, another fumble is crazy, yo.
Picked up by the Steelers.
Dang, I wanted to.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here.
I'm gonna play a little bit, chat. I'm gonna play a little bit. Watch this. I'm gonna go all the way past like to like the 40.
Still sitting on 0. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Ooh.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
And give him another
too easy,
6.
bro.
It's caught for a touchdown.
Once it hits 55, I'm going to call it. So my stream's going to end, but I'm going to restart my stream to the VA for it.
It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling.
Should I do it? Should I do it? I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to do it.
Up the secondary, a clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
I'm gonna do that play. I'm gonna try to do that play. I'm gonna try.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago.
Next time I get the ball, I promise you I'll do it. Promise.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
YT. My username is YT dash it's dog. Basically my YouTube. It's my YouTube name.
And it's been a struggle for him all
This YT in there.
This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets.
Oh, matter of fact. Put out to my PC. Alright, we'll do cover one hole.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game? Now Mayfield.
Bro, holy crap.
And it's picked up by the Steelers.
Watch this. Chat, I told you, chat. I promise y'all I was going to do that play. I'm going to go all the way back, and I'm going to try to run it through. Ready?
Frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out.
No. I'm going to do it again, bro. I don't be on TikTok to be doing that. I be running out of stamina quick. That's crazy.
They drew up multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
All right, child. Hold on. Let me come up a little bit, though. Let me come up a little bit.
Looking to throw. Sanders. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
There we go.
At the 10-yard line.
That could have been an easy touchdown.
Really
Easy touchdown.
However, still
I'm trolling a little. I'm running out. I'm trying to run the timer out. I ain't gonna lie. Matter of fact, nah. We have to get the 55. Come on, we out. We out.
Back to throw. Sanders.
That's in. That's in.
He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Charles, they're still airing it out at this point, despite that huge lead. And
No, Chad, we got this.
Why are they throwing the
football? Gotta get the 55.
These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their family.
And he will get
That's in.
into the end zone.
57. We out, chat. Look at that. GG's. Actually.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra
Yeah,
point.
let's call a
And
timeout.
one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the
8
clock
seconds
here
left on the
in
clock.
the game.
I want to change the play, but it's
In
cool.
the closing seconds.
Ding. Oh,
And it's
not
no
even a thing.
good. It is not
GG's,
been his
chat.
day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
Oh, still time?
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Give somebody the ball.
They're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
I did it on purpose,
Well,
chat.
you don't see that often. He just
I don't
mishit
suck.
it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason,
it's caught inside the 25.
GG's, we already won. 57-0. 57-0, chat. 57-0. That's kind of crazy. 57-0. Isn't that something? Hey, isn't that something? 57-0. That's kind of crazy in my opinion. Can I get some W's in chat? Can I get some spam W's in chat? Can I get some spam W's in chat? I'm gonna put my thing up top. I'm about to put my username in chat for y'all. Let me pull it up on my monitor real quick. Actually got pretty decent PS5 setup. I'll show y'all soon. I might make a setup video about it. Alrighty. Alright. Alright, chat. A bit of W stream, I ain't gonna lie. W stream. I'm gonna hop on call, so just make sure to look on my YouTube. Just refresh your YouTube. It'll take like what, 10 seconds, 15 seconds.
I'm in Miami, so we know the fans have been I called her door back with a 50, she wanted the. She said, who? About to make me cancel this L. She said, hood is on, but she in a condo that her buddy own. Payment good, if she good is gone, boy, you should've known. Calling me up on 50.
Alright, I hope everybody have a good night. I appreciate you for coming in. Best dribbler, I really do appreciate you, gang. Alright, for sure, gang. Peace out. Good night, yo. Love y'all, boys.